Hey everyone, first off, I want to deeply apologize for not being in person with you all today. I really wish that I could be there with you all, and I really hope that you're having a great final presentation day. It's incredibly hard to believe that this is the final presentation. It feels like just yesterday that we all walked out of, the different rooms that the leads were having the drafts in, and we went out and we high-fived everyone on our team. And for us, we all went to the bridge or Zelda or Mario, and we started brainstorming, what our game was going to be. And then 8 months later, we're here and presenting the final games and putting them all on Steam. First, I just really want to thank the team. I have never met a group of more passionate individuals with consistently high spirits as this group has. This team, which was originally nicknamed a cult by the rest of Faya, will always have a special place in my heart. Every single person on this team contributed something amazing. They kept incredibly high spirits, and I'm really proud of where we are today. And to Zach and Cassandra, thank you. You two have made one of, if not the biggest impact on developing who I am and who the other leads are as project managers and leads. Zach, you were supportive yet very blunt, and I really appreciated that. And Cassandra, you were motivating yet incredibly informative, and I would ask you one question and get 2 pages of answers back, and that was always great. Thank you both for dedicating so much time to this team, and I genuinely hope that our paths cross in the industry often. And then finally, I want to thank the professors. I know we gave you all quite a headache, and maybe we weren't your favorite students of all time, but you taught us so much. The results speak for themselves. I believe that we have some of the best portfolios, best resumes, and easily the highest quality and most consistently great capstone games that FIA has ever had, and I'm really proud of that. So without further ado, thank you, and I really hope you enjoy our presentation.
Okay, so basically, they're setting this up just so we get the full picture here. We want a game that's about state changes and that's centered around changing between the states and using them together.
Can I say this? I got placed on the best team.
The morale is really high and it's just a really exciting time.
And then you're like, oh, you have a brain blast. You're like, oh, I'm heavier and slower when I'm in the solid state. So what if I fall down in the solid state? Maybe I can break it. So then you try that and you're a genius, it works. And you break through. And you could have variations on that whole shebang. But
That was beautiful.
yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
The company has been asking when they'll be seeing results, Dr. Harrison.
They'll get their results when they get their results. My work here can't be forced to completion just because there are trivial deadlines.
But the work still needs to be completed, so things don't end up like when F-03...
Do you think I haven't learned from F-0374? Just let me do my work and we'll have what they keep asking us for.
Right, Doctor. Understood.
Prepare subject K3LVN for testing.
Now beginning the transport of subject K3LVN Please stand clear of the containment unit.
Make sure that K3LVN is promptly delivered to this wing's testing facility.
I believe F03 is still there from the tests we were running on her an hour ago, Doctor.
Then arrange for her to be removed. Use that head you have between your shoulders, Dr. Hobbs.
Yes, Doctor. I'll send the command to the ship's AI.
Now commencing the removal of subject F0374 from the testing chamber.
All right, K3L. Here we go again. Let's get you through these tests safe and sound, all right?
David, stop talking into the PA and get the instruments ready.
Yes, Doctor. I'm on it. Good luck, Kelvin.
Now commencing the release of subject K3LVN into the testing chamber.
Now then, let us begin the test to see the limits of our subject. Begin the recording.
Yes, Dr. Harrison.
Commencing testing chamber reconfiguration. Please stand by.
Cycle 6274, testing session 374 on subject K3LVN. The first task will be to see the subject's capabilities in their natural state, that of a semi-solid gelatinous humanoid.
All right, Kelvin. You should be able to climb these platforms to reach that hollow marker up there.
Task complete.
The next test will assess the subject's ability to affix themselves to solid surfaces while in their gelatinous state.
Clinging onto a wall will let you jump off of it and onto the next wall. Repeat that a few more times, and you'll be at the target platform.
It seems the subject cannot maintain a perfect hold on surfaces in this state and slides off after a short time. Perhaps additional adjustments to the subject's body are necessary.
Task complete. Reconfiguring the testing chamber.
Now, we'll be testing the subject's thermal regulation abilities, starting with their liquid state. This grants the subject's body the flexibility of liquid material and makes them resistant to normally fatal amounts of heat from exterior sources.
You can also use this to climb up certain walls, if it's too far to jump in your gelatinous state.
Task complete.
If you're a liquid, moving through a small gap like that grate is as simple as sliding right through it.
Task complete. Reconfiguring the test.
Next will be the subject's solid state. Changing into this state results in a dense shell of ice forming around their body, causing the subject to roll instead of walk. Resilience to colder temperatures has also been noted.
The spherical shell lets you gain enough momentum to launch yourself off one of these ramps.
Task complete. All tests complete.
What's that? What's happening out there?
There's been a breach in containment. F03 is broken loose.
Doctor, she's coming back towards the observation deck.
We were making such great progress.
Dr. Harrison, we need to evacuate, please.
Fine. We can resume our testing as soon as the problem has been resolved.
Please, hurry!
Breach detected in the containment facility. Subjects K3LVN and F0374 have escaped containment. Quarantine will commence in the containment facility, foundry, hangar, and central hub of Haven 1. Please evacuate the compromised facilities.
Hello? Is this thing working? Shoot, I lost track of Dr. Harrison. If you can hear me, this is Dr. David Hobbs, and I'm currently in the hangar control room. All personnel, please evacuate to one of the shuttles stored in the hangar. Foe is on a rampage. It isn't safe for any personnel to remain on the ship until the security system deals with the problem.
Is anyone still out there? This is Dr. Harrison in the command console. I have managed to avoid the worst of the wreckage F0374 is making. Either someone needs to get an extraction team here, or she needs to stop acting like this. Not that stopping her would help, would it? The whole thing's gone to ruin anyway. There's no chance for her to control her state like I needed her to. And now there may not even be a facility left to test the one subject who does have that control. Those blasted security androids need to get here before this whole place gets blown to bits.
Welcome to Haven 1, the first orbital station of Ether Core Science and Industries. We are currently experiencing a disruption to our standard operating procedures, and would like to ask that all personnel and guests calmly head to the station's hangar for temporary evacuation while our state-of-the-art security system resolves the issue. Warning, reactor is commencing meltdown. Destruction of Haven 1 is imminent.
Oh god. Oh god, we need to hurry. Come on, everybody get into the shuttles, now! Foe's rampage must have compromised the reactor.
All non-essential emergency doors are currently locked down. Please head to the hangar for evacuation.
Okay, most of the people who are still alive have evacuated. The last of us are about to leave.
The Last of Us? What are you saying?
We can't wait any longer, Doctor. If we don't leave right now, Foe's gonna claw her way in here and get the rest of us.
She's going to find me once you leave.
What do you expect us to do about it? We wouldn't even be running for our lives right now if you hadn't been torturing Foe from the start.
I did what I had to for them to be successful. Without me, they'd be nothing. Just a bunch of aimless aliens on a dying planet.
We're leaving, Doctor. There's one more ship left for you. Either way, I hope you realize what you've really done here.
You're really just gonna leave me with that? What? Hello? Hobbs? Did you actually? Ah! Hobbs! Focus, Harrison. If things settle down, there's still a ship in the hangar, and I can just leave and be done with this. But for now, it's just me. Well, if I'm already talking into a microphone and might be about to... Yes. Maybe I'll just keep a record. At least they'll know what I've managed to do here.
Warning, reactor is commencing meltdown. Please evacuate the station.
I would if I could, you incompetent machine. I would head over there if it wasn't for this vindictive failure wandering the halls. I would have taken my research and gotten on that ship already. Ugh! But no, I'm trapped here, waiting for her to find me. Or for the reactor to blow. No, 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 it cannot end here. I refuse to let all my work, my brilliant research be lost to a simple security breach. I finally had a single success after all these countless failures. I will not have all that time and effort be for nothing. There has to be a solution. I said I was going to record myself, didn't I? Cycle 6274 aboard the Haven 1 research station. This is Dr. Duke Harrison, head scientist on said research station. For the past 17 years, Haven 1 has been dedicated to research in adaptive biology. And now I might be about to lose the whole project. Right after coming so close to creating what we were after, Subject K3LVN was capable of regulating their temperature between 3 unique states. Maybe they're not quite there yet, but it was definitely a better performance than what we've seen from all our previous subjects, including Subject F0374, the second latest subject and the reason why I'm narrating my possible demise in the first place, still alive but unable to change her physical form in any way. A failure, just like all the others.
The escape shuttle has sustained heavy damage and is no longer fit for takeoff.
No, this can't be happening. That was the only way off this ticking bomb of a station. Did F0374 make it into the hangar? She should have been by the central hub. The only hope for this hunk of scrap now would be to manually turn off the reactor, but it's more likely that I'll be eviscerated than make it there in one piece. And even if I did, then it would be a fate of slowly freezing in a lifeless lump of metal as it loses power. Maybe there would be some hope for survival if I was able to change the station's trajectory to the planet's atmosphere. And if I could make it to the containment facility, it's the only facility reinforced enough to survive entry. Well, it doesn't really matter either way, does it? I'll be vaporized in a reactor explosion long before any of that. Curse you, Hobbs, for leaving me in this state. There's nothing worse than knowing that for all my intellect, there's nothing I can do to save me or my life's work as I wait for the void to consume me.
Warning, reactor is commencing meltdown.
While I wait here for the end, I ask myself where things went wrong. I can only think of F-0374, the one who keeps me trapped here, unable to simply go and flip a switch to turn off the reactor and spare myself this demise. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time she failed to accomplish something despite my expectations. You would have thought that of a dozen thermal-regulating implant prototypes I tested on her, one would have worked, and she would have been able to change her state on her own. But no, it was always the same. I would implant a new device on her, it would continue to do nothing, and I would have to put her back on the operating table again to remove it, and move to the next. It was a lengthy, grueling, expensive process, and not once did she ever show me any results.
Reactor meltdown has reached critical mass. Detonation of the reactor is imminent.
So this is the end, is it? All my research for naught, my life's work utterly wasted, all for such a trivial little failure who just can't behave. What a pitiful end for such a destructive entity. If only the experiments had succeeded, then she would have been able to avoid the damage. Still, there could be some scientific value to the dissection of the specimen after it's recovered.
The trajectory of Haven 1 has been altered.
Did you do all this to spite me? Or to free the other experiments? Are you so afraid of a little pain that you've forsaken perfection?
The station is now entering the atmosphere of the planet. Collision is imminent.